Hello dear students, in our previous video we have learned about to find the compound interest using unitary method. पर मैंने देखा वो प्रोसेस तो बहुत लेंथी है. If in the question there is written that you have to find the compound interest using unitary method, then you can use unitary method. But there is a simple formula to find the compound interest. In this video we will learn to derive the formula for finding the compound interest. As we know that to find the compound interest, the first step, find the simple interest for first time period, that is principal into rate of interest into first time period divided by 100. And then at the end of the year we have to find the amount, and that is principal plus simple interest. Now put this formula over here, so we get principal plus principal into rate upon 100. Now we can take P as common, so we are getting principal bracket start 1 plus R upon 100. Now dear students, this amount, the amount after first time period becomes the principal for the next time period. ये जो हमारा फर्स्ट टाइम पीरियड का अमाउंट है ये हमारे नेक्स्ट टाइम पीरियड का प्रिंसिपल बन जाता है. तो देखते हैं क्या करते हैं. इन सेकंड स्टेप, to find the simple interest, the formula remains the same, principal into rate into time period divided by 100. Now at the place of principal we have to put this value. मैंने आपको बताया जो फर्स्ट टाइम पीरियड का अमाउंट होता है वही हमारा सेकंड टाइम पीरियड के लिए प्रिंसिपल बन जाता है. तो लिख देते हैं हम इसको जल्दी से. प्रिंसिपल ब्रैकेट स्टार्ट 1 प्लस R अपॉन 100 इंटू R अपॉन 100. Now take R upon 100 in front of this bracket, so we are getting principal into rate divided by 100, 1 plus R upon 100. Now for the amount at the end of the second time period will be principal for the second time period plus simple interest after second time period. So write down P 1 plus R upon 100. This was the principal for second time period plus PR upon 100 1 plus R upon 100. This is simple interest after second time period. अब हम क्या करेंगे, देखिए अभी भी हमारे पास कुछ कॉमन निकल सकता है, बिल्कुल निकल सकता है. नाउ सी डियर स्टूडेंट्स, दोनों एडेंट्स में 1 प्लस आर अपॉन 100 1 प्लस आर अपॉन 100 कॉमन है, दूसरा P भी कॉमन है. तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं, इस P को और 1 प्लस आर अपॉन 100 को कॉमन ले लेते हैं. लेट्स सी, P हमने कॉमन ले लिया. अब हमने ब्रैकेट स्टार्ट करी 1 प्लस आर अपॉन 100, ये भी हमने कॉमन ले लिया. अब हमारे पास क्या बचा, इस एडेंट में हमारे पास बचा, क्योंकि ये पूरा हमने कॉमन ले लिया तो यहाँ हमारे पास बचा है 1. ओके, ब्रैकेट स्टार्ट हो चुकी है, कॉमन बचा है 1 प्लस इसमें से जब हमने P कॉमन ले लिया और 1 प्लस R अपॉन 100 कॉमन ले लिया तो हमारे पास बचा है R अपॉन 100. सो आफ्टर completion of second year, the amount will be P bracket start 1 plus R upon 100 bracket close, again bracket start 1 plus R upon 100 bracket close. Now for third time period, write down third step. As we know, first we have to find the simple interest, and now the principal will be the amount of the last time period, that is this complete amount. We have to place it over here. P 1 plus R upon 100 1 plus R upon 100 multiplied by rate of interest divided by 100 into 1, the time period. Write it in the front of this bracket. So P R upon 100 bracket start, 1 plus R upon 100 bracket close, 1 plus R upon 100 bracket close. Now dear students, we can write these two forms as in the form of raised to the power 2. Let's see, P R upon 100, 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 2. As 1 plus R upon 100 is 2 times, so we can write it as 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 2. Now at the end of the third year, the amount will be this simple interest plus principal. So principal is P 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 2 plus P R upon 100, 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 2. Now from both the addends, we can take P and 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 2 as common. Let's see, P 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 2, and then we are left with, at this place we are left with 1 plus, at this place we are left with R upon 100. Now again it means 1 plus R upon 100 multiplied by 1 plus R upon 100 multiplied by 1 plus R upon 100. So we can write it as P 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 3. Now dear students, you can see after first time period, the amount was P bracket start 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 1. We can consider it as raised to the power 1. After completion of second time period, the amount was P 1 plus R upon 100 multiplied by 1 plus R upon 100, or we can say P 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 2. It means the power is 2. When the time period is second, amount was P 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 2. Now after completion of third time period, the amount was P bracket start 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 3. It means this power we can consider as number of years or number of time periods. So this is the formula to find the amount for particular time period. Okay. So dear students, we derived the formula for amount, that is P multiplied by 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power n. This n means number of time periods. Now to find the compound interest, we know that we have to subtract the starting principal from the amount at the end of the mentioned or specified time period. So amount is P multiplied by 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power n minus principal at the beginning. So this is the formula. We can take principal as common. So we are left with principal 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power n minus 1 ब्रैकेट क्लोज. अगर आपको ये चीज समझ में नहीं आए तो आप डायरेक्ट क्या कर सकते हैं, आप अमाउंट निकालने के बाद उसमें से स्टार्टिंग प्रिंसिपल को माइनस कर दीजिए, तब आपका आंसर निकल जाएगा. ओके.